All right, welcome back to the Showseph. As always, I'm your hostess with the mostest, Joseph. And folks, we got a very special episode of the Showseph today. We have another local comedian, Chris Barrett. Chris,
We'll see how special this really is.
thank you for being here.
It's not even sweaty.
Yeah, I know, because I'm not nervous,
No, I meant my hands.
Oh, your
sweaty.
hands?
It's normally sweaty all the time.
Really? Because you're nervous?
I have hyperhidrosis of the hands and feet.
Damn.
Yeah.
You got a lot of conditions.
Yeah. It's.
How was that?
At 40, it's awesome.
Yeah.
And when I got diverticulitis at 36, they're like, normally it's like older people coming in with this. I'm like, you're not making me feel really good about what's happening.
Yeah. You just got to see how many conditions you can collect over the years.
Well, I don't know. It was good for me. I lost a lot of weight because of it.
There you go.
But at the same time, I'm like, I just want to eat pizza.
Yeah.
And my family's like,
it's gonna.
Hey, we're gonna order pizza. The kids want to eat pizza, so I got to order it, and then the pizza comes in, and nobody wants to go to the door. I got to take the pizza, so I have to have the pizza in my hands.
Yeah, you have to. Yeah, it's literally taunting you right in front of you.
Yeah, it's like if your girlfriend was a heroin addict.
Yeah.
And you used to be.
And you just order a heroin addict
you order heroin. Yeah.
To come to the door every day,
and the heroin comes to the door, and you take it.
And you have to walk it over to her.
And she's like, can you get me fix me up one?
And then you have to watch her enjoy the heroin.
Yeah, she's like, oh, this heroin's so good.
And you smell it. You smell the cheese coming off of it. And
this is the cheesiest heroin
ever.
And
then you try and sneak a bite. And, yeah.
It's like, it'll be okay if I just have a little heroin.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Nothing will go bad. I won't start robbing my mom again.
Yeah, and then you go to the doctor, and then you're like, I had heroin. I had a slice of heroin.
Yeah, couldn't help myself.
Yeah.
Had a nice big old slice of pepperoni heroin.
Yep.
That's the one that, isn't that what they call the ones where they put fentanyl in it and they call it pepperoni heroin?
Do they call it pepperoni?
I just made it up.
Oh, okay. I thought you would know because you have the intel.
I have the intel on the heroin community.
Yeah.
Not anymore. All those people that I knew, they're dead. So I don't know the new slang. I know the old school heroin slang.
Yeah. What I don't know, when you were in Iraq, were they weren't really heroin in Iraq. It was more Afghanistan, right?
Afghanistan was where that's where we were getting all our heroin from,
Yeah. Were you in Afghanistan?
No, I just went to Iraq.
Okay.
I know. I had a buddy who went to Afghanistan, and he said it was worse than Iraq.
The heroin?
The heroin, yeah. It's like you figure you're at the source, it's better, but
yeah,
it's weird.
Mm-hmm.
They must add stuff on the way when it gets to Iraq.
They added oil. That's what it was.
Yeah. Iraq's got that thick oil that gets up in those poppies.
Yeah, they put the tar in the black tar heroin.
Yeah. Extra tar.
Yeah.
Man, oil. Iraq.
Oh no! Are you having PTSD right now?
No, I don't know. When I never really thought I had PTSD, and then I found out I did.
Really?
Because of stupid TV shows where you'd see somebody have one of those PTSD things where they're like,
like in Breaking Bad when Hank passed out in the elevator.
Yeah, or something breaks, and then the guy's like, he starts looking off a 1,000-yard stare, thinking
yeah,
flamethrower.
That happened to you?
No, it doesn't. It didn't happen to me. That's why I was like, I probably don't have it. But that's like your perception of what PTSD is.
Yeah.
And it turns out it's not always like that. Like me, I was just like, oh, I never realized that before all that, I didn't think about dying all the time.
Really?
For no reason. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
So now I just think about dying all the time.
You just feel the guilt and.
Well, guilt too. Well, I mean, I didn't have to shoot and kill anybody, but
that's cool.
That's the funny thing too. You tell somebody, I didn't have to shoot anybody. They're like, I'm gonna go talk to that juggler over there.
Yeah,
sounds more interesting.
Yeah, they're not as impressed. They just want to hear death stories. They want to hear Chris Kyle.
Yeah, they want me to be Chris Kyle headshotting people. And
did you ever meet Chris Kyle?
No.
It's a big military.
It is. It's like, You meet somebody from Germany and you ask them if he knows of somebody from Germany. It's like there's 80 million people there, you know.
Mm-hmm. Did you read Chris Kyle's book?
No, I did watch the movie though.
Yeah, I watched the movie too.
And I cried when I saw the cars going through with all the flags.
Yeah.
American hero.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I saw the movie in the theater, and when the movie opened, it was like on the opening titles, there was like the background noise. It was like the Allah Akbar. And I remember thinking like, oh shit, is someone gonna bomb our theater right now? Because it was right after the Batman movie shooting.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, this is like prime movie terrorism time.
Yeah, it's like would be perfect for the news. Like,
yeah,
they were trying to watch a movie about an American hero.
Yeah,
and they decided to bomb.
We gotta blow it up.
Time.
Yeah, I don't actually feel that. That was a joke, ladies and gentlemen. I don't actually feel that way.
He does not feel that way at all.
Yeah. Are you scared of terrorism, Chris?
No, not really.
Really?
No.
Who's your favorite terrorist?
Who's my favorite? I'd have to say, Saddam wasn't really a terrorist, I guess, but he was. I don't know. He was.
Yeah, it was more dictator than terrorist. I guess it just depends on how you look at it. Because some people would qualify Bush as a terrorist.
Yeah.
And he seems like a cool guy. I think if we're considering Bush in that, he'd probably be my favorite terrorist.
That's the thing. Like, I think he was in on the thing, but he definitely wasn't calling the plays, man. That guy, like, they tried to say he's smarter than he looks. Yeah, he was slightly smarter than he acted on TV because he couldn't get words out and he said dumb stuff, you know. And then sometimes
that's just Texas.
Yeah, and sometimes he would say something like smarter. They're like, see, he's smarter than you think. No, I still think he was an idiot.
Yeah,
it was definitely Cheney. I mean, look at the dude. Look at his face.
Yeah.
It's like one of those things you look at a dude's face and you're like, that dude's evil.
Yeah.
Like that guy.
I wouldn't trust that guy with my children.
No, I wouldn't be like, hey, I got to go to the store and pick up some heroin. Can you watch my kids real quick?
Yeah, the heroin delivery, they were all sleeping, so I got to go to the store and pick it up.
I got
fucking inconvenient.
Oh, what kind of world is this where you have to go pick up your own heroin? Man?
It's unbelievable.
But yeah, Dick Cheney, I think he was.
Did you ever meet him?
No, I'm not going to say that on video.
What were you
I haven't met him though. I was going to say I wish I would have met him. No, I'm pretty upset about that whole situation.
Right.
Yeah.
So you got duped.
I got duped, and once you're in, you're kind of in type thing. Like if you're like a Freemason.
Yeah. Right.
And then I'm also upset that I didn't just say no. You know.
Really.
Like I didn't just go. Nah, I don't want to.
You don't want to.
Part of this.
I don't want to go.
Yeah, because I mean, say 10 years from now, information comes out and find out that it was essentially war crimes of what happened there.
Yeah.
Now I'm a war criminal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, that's crazy. Like, but right now everybody's like, everybody's afraid to say anything to a veteran. You know what I mean? Like they're afraid,
what?
like to say like, hey, that was a bullshit war. You shouldn't be proud of that.
Are you proud of it?
No. I'm proud. Okay, so the only thing I could say that I've been able to boil it down to, I'm proud that I was able to handle mentally being in a war zone for a year.
Nice. That's pretty dope.
As a personal thing.
Yeah. They're like the white David Goggins.
But like the other part, like I don't. There's so many veterans. They're probably messed in the head because they don't know why they were there, what it was for, and all that crap. Yeah. And then people are constantly, thank you for your service. Thank you so much. And you're like, what did I do? I fixed trucks.
What about Pat Tillman?
Pat Tillman? Well, he was an American hero. God bless him. No, I'm just, I don't know. That was kind of a crazy thing. I mean, that he gave up his career to go over there and do it. Yeah. And then they killed him.
Do you think it was?
I don't know. There's a conspiracy that they killed him on purpose.
Do you think Bush?
Friendly fire. They said
Bush shot him. Do you think Cheney shot him?
I don't know, man. It's like the same thing, like I'm surprised they didn't kill Elvis when he was in the army, just for the popularity.
Yeah, that person would be pretty.
Well, it's good for the war,
right?
You'd be like, this man, he gave up his football career. Life. He sacrificed his life for this country.
Yeah.
So go sign up, you poor trailer park kids that have no prospect in life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's what I was. I was like, I couldn't graduate. I had 2 years of, school that I would have to remake, high school.
Dude, Cheney got you.
He got me good. They called me up. They called for my sister. They're like, "Hey, is Valerie Barrett there?" I'm like, "No." He's like, "What's your name?" And like really like 6 weeks later, I think it was, already I was signing papers in there, and I didn't even realize what the hell I was doing until I got there. And then I didn't even realize war was happening either.
Yeah,
then,
you just thought you were going to the desert just to hang out.
No, I didn't realize, like, because either I didn't watch the news, I didn't really watch the news, or like I thought, because they showed that we came in and like the Iraqi forces like disbanded.
You were like, what? They flew a plane into where?
Well, I knew about like that, obviously, but in 2003, 2 years later, I was thinking like it's pretty much all done. That was like one of the first things they told us when we got to like basic training. They were like, "You're going to Iraq." Nice. And I was like, "Oh, that's the thing. Yeah, it's still a thing. That sucks."
Like, we haven't bombed that place yet.
Yeah, I mean, well, you figured it was over.
Yeah,
like the whole Iraqi army disbanded and everything, so you figured they would just leave because they did their job. But
fucking idiots, can't depend on them to do anything.
No.
Yeah.
They wanted to make more. They didn't make enough money yet. That's why.
Yeah. So, Chris, explain the outfit.
Oh, the outfit. Yeah.
So moving off of your military background, let's talk about the outfit. Let's talk about your fashion. Yeah.
It's so my jacket I made for me, the CB. It's got my logo.
Oh, that's what that is.
Yeah. It says Chris Barrett. Cool. Yeah. And then I don't know. I just thought I want to wear a hat.
Yeah.
And then maybe kind of military related.
Yeah. When did you decide upon the hat?
I was just thinking of things to do, and I thought it would be kind of cool to wear a beret, kind of how like in the military I had a black beret. I didn't want to wear a black one.
So that's not a military beret?
No, it's a regular one that I fashioned to kind of be like a military beret. And it's kind of like, because as a stand-up comedian,
you need to stand out.
Kind of like a soldier.
Yeah.
We always talk
about
on
the front lines of freedom of speech or whatever the fuck.
Well, not really that, but more of like, I feel like you got to have like soldier's discipline to get through it.
Sure, yeah.
To go every week to that mic where it sucks and you hate everything, and get up to do your 5 minutes and be there for 4 hours, and then go the next time and be like, I'm gonna keep doing this even though I'm having a bad time sometimes. So
look at that.
You have to have
you're an American hero in two ways.
In two ways.
You fought the damn Iraqis and you tell jokes on stage. You're a real American hero, Chris.
It's so ridiculous. The veteran parking spaces is hilarious too.
Is there veteran parking spaces?
There are veteran parking places in a lot of. It's mostly like hardware places.
Oh, that makes sense. Well, that's their demo.
Yeah. They're like, this vet guy, we give him a vet spot, and I don't know how dirty can I get on this podcast?
I don't care.
In words, I should have asked you before. It's like his dick is dripping with pre-cum when he sees that vet sign. And he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna go buy $1,000 worth of wrenches." You know?
He's getting ready to build a new patio or something.
Yeah, as soon as he sees that sign, he's.
Yeah. Do you go to hardware stores?
I do. I have to go sometimes, yeah.
Just for fun?
I fix my own.
You got to fix your own hardware first. Right?
Go hang out, ask dudes questions about stuff that don't matter, like about projects I'm not even doing.
Really?
Like, explain to me how to build a patio, and then have some 56-year-old dude he's got pre-cum coming out now. He's like,
he's got post-cum too.
Yeah. At the end of the conversation, you'd be like, "What kind of deck you building?" I'm like, "I'm not even building a deck. I just wanted to talk to you, man."
Yeah, that's where they should start holding the VA meetings. It's just at hardware stores. bunch of guys just sitting around talking about things they're not going to build.
Yeah, but then they'll be pissed because there's only like 2 vet parking spaces.
Oh, yeah.
And each vet will
They got to get there first.
Oh, you need some more vet parking spaces at this fucking hardware store. Do you not love America?
Yeah. Maybe,
you know what I did for your goddamn freedom? I was a supply guy in fucking Tallil Air Force Base. And I sat there and I checked all those goddamn lists for your freedom. You hear me?
Yeah. Maybe that's why that guy shot Chris Kyle, because he took the only veteran parking spot.
He went to pull into a hardware store.
Yeah.
He saw Chris Kyle. And Chris Kyle, he had the turn signal on already. Yeah. Chris Kyle didn't give a fuck. He's like, I'm more of a veteran than you, bitch. And he's like, all right, well, guess what, Chris Kyle?
Gonna shoot the fuck out of you.
I'm gonna shoot the shit out of you.
Yeah. R.I.P. Chris Kyle. Blessings upon the family.
Yeah, we don't mean any harm to his family.
Yeah.
Sounds so fucked up, dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Chris Kyle. I mean, he did what. I mean, I don't know what.
I don't know what he did. I saw the movie.
He probably felt the
same
way. He was probably like, I don't know why I'm blowing these heads off.
I was like, keep killing all. Oh, you never mind.
I didn't know. You know, I don't think he was super. He in his own brain, he might have been thinking like, man, this is for oil, dude. This is totally for oil. This is not.
No, I think it was pure pride. I think he enjoyed killing those muzzies.
Every single one of them I hit is a life saved in America.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Except for that one little boy.
Oh.
Do you remember that part?
Yeah, where he had to shoot the little boy.
He had to like shoot the little boy.
Grenade.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like one of those stories that a lot of people tell. It's almost like what do they call those? Not a myth. What do they call it? Like
legend?
Yeah, urban legend type thing.
Urban legend.
Like in the military, because supposedly one of the bases I was on, it was the same thing. A dad strapped a kid with a bomb and said, "Go walk into the thing," and then they had to shoot and kill the kid. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like saving his life. That's what kids are for. He's like, I'll just make some more.
It's like that was easy to make. That was like one of the easiest things I ever made.
He probably has like 10 more at his disposal.
It's like my sisters are
yeah.
Okay, that's getting a little too far.
Do you get in trouble with the military if they watch this?
No, I don't care.
They're not gonna.
No.
Do they send you money?
Well, here's the thing. I do. I get veteran disability. But the funny thing about that is they kind of watch veterans more than a normal citizen, which is an odd thing. You'd figure that they would be more trustful of veterans, that veterans aren't going to do anything crazy. No, they actually watch veterans more because they know that veterans have been in the army, government, seen all the crap and been like, man, this is fucking bullshit.
They saw what happened to Chris Kyle and they're like, oh shit, we gotta fucking take care of these guys.
But you get what I mean? Like I know a lot of veterans that are like that. Of course, there's a couple out there that are just like, that's their entire identity. They've never done anything else in their life but serve in the military. And that's all they're going to fucking talk about for the rest of their life. Yeah. And they're going to wear the fucking hat and the thing all the time, you know. Iraq war vet. And then every conversation that you have with them,
like Jocko Willing.
Yeah.
That's
well, like
he'd kick my ass.
You see it all the time, dude.
Yeah.
You see it all, like you're talking like, oh yeah, we got married. Yeah, we got married. We flew to France. We got married. Oh, nice. It's like, yeah, I flew into France on my way to Iraq. Yeah, I was in Iraq. It's like, dude,
I killed 10 little boys.
Yeah, it's like,
think about that on your wedding.
Think about. Now every time you think about that wedding, you're gonna think about those 10 little boys. I had to shoot them.
Yeah.
To save my boys, my man.
Yeah. Chris, we have a segment on the Showseph called Bad Jokes, where comedians tell a joke that bombs. So do you have any jokes that bomb?
I have quite a few that bomb.
Yeah, but only one.
I know, I'm trying to think of one specifically that bombs, but I enjoy it. Does that matter? Do I have to enjoy it? Do I have to enjoy the joke that bombs?
I don't care.
Say one. I used to say one. I didn't know how to masturbate when I was younger.
Why not?
And So it doesn't happen when I do it to the audience. They don't go, why not? Dude? I didn't know how to masturbate when I was younger. It's kind of embarrassing. My first girlfriend taught me how to masturbate. But my uncle doesn't like me calling him my girlfriend in public.
That one does bad?
It doesn't do good.
Well, yeah. Our audience thought it was funny.
Okay.
Maybe just don't say it in Ferndale.
Yeah, well,
they get sensitive about pedophilia because you know how it's like the gay thing or whatever.
Oh, they're like, oh, he's saying something about pedophiles.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, they're going to talk about the gay agenda.
Yeah.
And that we're trying to bring pedophiles into the LGBTQ plus PP.
Yeah.
That's annoying. All that stuff annoys me.
The LGBT.
No, everything on all sides annoy me.
No. You just said specifically that the LGBT
They do,
community
yes, they do. The entire community annoys me.
Yeah.
The people specifically, like most of the people, I don't care. But like when somebody comes up to me and they start like just rambling on about some shit, I'm like, why do I give a fuck? Like, do what you want to do in your life. That's fine.
Suck a dick.
Like, you don't have to. Like, I don't know. That's another thing. They make that like some of them, the people in the community make that their whole personality too.
Yeah. Like, go to the military. There's plenty of dudes over there.
You can. I don't know. Well, I look at the two people the same way. I look at a dude who's obsessed with the military and somebody who's like super into talking about being pansexual the same way. It annoys the shit out of me. It's like, do you have hobbies? Do you read books? Do you have anything else? Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
We have a question.
We have a question from the audience.
Yeah, what about like stand-up comics who that's all they talk about?
That's another thing too.
Yeah. Do you want to name any of those stand-up comics?
Do you want me to specifically name?
Yeah.
Gabe Jervis comes to mind.
Gabe Jervis is someone who only talks about being gay.
Oh, yeah. That is one of his things, isn't it? But he's not gay, dude. I've never seen him look at one dude's butthole. Never. I've watched him.
I have.
Like, I've watched him at like
you
shows.
Study him? Yeah.
Never seen him looking over, because every once in a while you see a dude casually like just look at another dude's ass.
Sure.
You know how it is. And that's perfect.
Who hasn't from time to time?
Right?
Yes, audience member.
I have another question. Can you explain for the audience at home who that guy who killed a kid or whatever is? Who is that guy?
Chris Kyle?
Kyle.
You don't know who Chris Kyle is? The American Sniper? Clint Eastwood made a movie about him starring Bradley Cooper.
What if it was Clint Eastwood?
Clint Eastwood, yeah, dude. And someone fucking ate him out.
Just died and it's just falling out of the sky because you don't know who Chris Kyle is.
Yeah, dude, these Gen Zers who don't know who Chris Kyle is, we're going to fall upon his memory,
History, what is it? If you don't know history, you're doomed to repeat it,
Yeah, dude, we're going to have
So
we're going to have another Chris Kyle situation.
Yeah, we're going to have another Chris Kyle that's going to headshot.
Chris Barrett, maybe.
Chris Barrett. Do you think the Gen Z, like Iraq kids, are going to do another 9/11 because they forgot about the first one?
It'd be kind of unoriginal.
Yeah. Well, no, because history repeats itself.
It does. You're right. But with that, it'll be what, like, I don't know. Will we have skyscraper? What's the future going to look like?
I saw a TikTok about this thing they're doing in Saudi Arabia, one of those fucking camel countries, where it's just a big glass box in the desert, and like everyone's gonna live in that box.
Sounds awesome.
It's a giant smartphone. It's a giant Apple app.
I don't know, dude. With all these ideas that they're coming out with the pods. Too.
Yeah.
You seen the pods, like the community pods?
Oh yeah, I've seen it. Yeah.
Yeah. So they got the pod idea, and then the other big one that people, which I think is annoying too, like the eat the bugs thing.
I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, they're trying to push like we should be eating bugs.
Really?
For protein because they're easier to like harvest than like cows and stuff.
Do you eat bugs?
I don't. I don't think I'm gonna start. But like they're just, there's some videos out there you can see like celebrities eating like cockroaches.
Okay.
And being like, I didn't think it was gonna be so good,
Yeah.
And then the other thing is one of the other things that they predicted is that people in like 15 years won't own anything at all.
Really?
And they'll be happy that they don't own anything. So like you won't own your house, you won't own a car, you won't own
you're just
your
happy
phone
that
or anything.
Yeah, Bush is.
You'll be free. You'll be free of all that. You
Yeah.
know? Just let somebody else own it.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
Then your life you'll be happy finally.
Yeah.
Do the owners even own it then?
Well, the companies, yeah. So
Which
like
ones?
whatever company
BlackRock.
that has car, like Tesla, would
Sure.
own their car.
Temu.
Yeah,
Temu.
Temu. What's the other one? They got that new one. What was it? Freaking. Why did I say freaking? My fucking daughter. She
As opposed to a regular dog?
it's like some similar like shopping website.
I don't know.
Sheen or whatever,
Oh,
some
Sheen.
shit.
Yeah, Sheen.
Yeah.
Sheen's before Temu. So I'm being
Is
a
it?
bad audience member. But yeah, Sheen's
No.
before Temu.
That's okay.
That's all good.
Yeah.
But like they're saying essentially you won't own anything, but you'll be happy.
You'll be happy that you don't own anything.
Yeah, you'll be eating bugs. You'll be living in a pod that you don't
That
own.
Temu owns.
In a very small pod,
and then just
close to
pouring
people
on
that don't
all
wear
day.
deodorant. Yeah, or people that make like natural deodorant. Like
Sure.
some people can do it, but some people try and do it, and you're like, no, you just
you can't
smell,
lie.
dude. You
Yeah.
just smell bad.
Gabe.
Just wear the aluminum, get cancer like
Exactly.
everybody else.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, that's a good message to end this episode of Joseph on.
just wear the
Yeah.
regular deodorant with the aluminum, get cancer. And die.
Chris Barrett, do you have anything you want to promote on the Joseph Show?
I don't know.
All right.
You can listen to the Sex Monkey Dungeon.
It's, the Sex Monkey Dungeon podcast.
Yeah, which is just me and Drew Camel just saying a bunch of random crap.
Nice. All right. Well, that's been the Joseph. We'll see you next time. Big peace.